Good morning, students. So today we are going to start with my exercise 7.2. So you can see in the first question it is given in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB equal to AC and the bisector of angle B and C intersect each other at O, join A to O and show that your side OB is equal to OC and AO bisect angle A. So this is the first question. So I shall start with my diagram. So if I draw our triangle is this, that is ABC with given AB is equal to AC. Okay, so your AB is equal to AC, it is already given. And bisector means half of angle B and half of angle C both are intersecting at your point O. Then you are asked to join A and O. Okay. So this part is already given. So what we need to do is, first part you have to prove that OB is equal to OC, and second part you are asked to find that AO bisects angle A. That means what we mean? AO bisects angle A, that means angle AOB must be equal to angle OAC. Okay, this is the proof we have to do. Okay, so first what we will do is, since we know that the side AB is equal to AC, so angle opposite means angle ACB is equal to angle what? ABC. Already I have discussed as a property of isosceles triangle that angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. Then what I am doing is I am dividing both sides by half. Okay, so if I divide ACB, half angle ACB is, I can write angle OBC, OCB. Okay, and half of angle ABC means angle OBC. So half of angle C means I can take this angle and I can take this angle because I want to focus on my triangle OBC. Okay, clear? So now if you see here, this angle and this angle is been proved as equal. That means what can we conclude? This is also another property of isosceles triangle that is already discussed. If the opposites, if two angles are equal, then what is the side opposite to this angle? If you see, the side opposite to angle is the side OB, isn't it? And the side opposite to this angle is what? OC. Therefore I can write OCB means side OB will be equal to side OC, which is the required proof. All of you understood? Now let us go for the second part. You have to prove this part. Okay, so what I will do is, let me take in triangle ABO and triangle, if I take AOC, what I can write is your side AB is equal to AC, isn't it? That is already given in the question. Then one more thing I can write, angle ABO, that means this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. Why it is equal? Because since we have done half, then while we are focusing on the whole angle C and whole angle B, if I use half, half means this angle and this angle and this angle and this angle. So what I have done is, this angle is this equal to this angle, or I can write this part is also equal to what? This part, because since the whole angle C is divided into two equal angle. Okay, so I can write angle ABO is equal to ACO, and one more is OA is equal to OA, isn't it? It is common. So what can I conclude? Therefore I can conclude that triangle ABO is congruent to triangle AOC by which rule? SAS rule, isn't it? That is two side and what angle. So therefore by CPCT we can write that angle AOB is equal to angle AOC. Okay, so I think all of you understood this part. Simple. Okay, let us go for next question. In triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular bisector. Okay, you can see perpendicular bisector is here over this diagram if you see. Okay. Show that the triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with side AB equal to AC. So this is the right angle triangle, okay, and I am able to see that this is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so perpendicular bisector means D will be the midpoint of the side BC, isn't it? So we have to prove that side AB is equal to side AC. Okay, so let me first draw the diagram. Simple triangle A, B, C. It is given D. So this angle is 90 degree. Okay. So what we have to prove is, we have to prove that AB is equal to AC. Okay. Okay. So what I will do is now, let me take, so perpendicular bisector which is given. Okay. So that means perpendicular bisector means this angle is also now equal to this angle, isn't it? Because angle A has been divided into two parts. Okay. So what I can write is, in triangle, sorry, I will take this color. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, your angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Why? Because angle A is the bisector. Okay, that means your angle A is divided into two equal parts. Okay, next is angle ADB is equal to angle ADC 90 degree, isn't it? Because it is making perpendicular 90 degree. And one more is AD is equal to AD, which is the common side for both the triangles. So what can I conclude? Therefore, I can write that ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by side angle side rule, isn't it? Therefore, by CPCT we can say that, so automatically this angle in this triangle, this angle and this angle already has been engaged, and for this triangle this angle and this angle has been engaged. So what is the left out angle is this angle and this angle. Therefore by CPCT I can write that angle ABD will be equal to angle ACD. Now already again I have discussed, so when you are focusing on ABD, the side opposite will be AC, and when we are focusing on the angle ACD, the side opposite is AB, which is the given proof, required proof. Okay. Okay. The third question is, ABC is an isosceles triangle in which the altitude BE and CF are equal, drawn equal to the side AC and AB. Okay, so ABC is an isosceles triangle. That means we know that AB is equal to the side AC. Okay, and BE and CF are the altitudes, as you can see. So BE has been drawn on the side AC and CF has been drawn on the side AC. So we have to prove that now these two altitudes are equal to each other. Okay, so simple. Let us draw the triangle. So this is 90 degree already, and this is 90 degree. Okay, so let me take here now. So as we all know that ABC is an what triangle? Isosceles triangle, isn't it? So since it's an isosceles triangle, that means I can write that AB is equal to AC. That means I can write that ACB is equal to the angle ABC. Okay. And what we need to prove is, we need to prove that your altitude BE is equal to the altitude CF. Okay. So let me focus on triangle BCE and triangle BCF. Okay. Now what we can do is, since your angle, first angle will be which one? For this triangle, as we all know that this angle and this angle is equal. isn't it? So we can simply write that for this triangle, angle B will be equal to angle C. Okay, then BC is equal to BC, which is the common side. Okay, and one more is angle BFC is equal to angle BEC, which is given as 90 degree. Okay, so therefore I can conclude that BCE will be congruent to triangle BCF by which rule? Angle side angle rule. Okay, so therefore by CPCT we can write that the altitude BE is equal to the altitude CF. Okay. Okay, let us go for the second question 4. ABC is a triangle in which the altitude BE and CF to the sides AC and AB are equal. Now in this question your altitudes are given as to be equal. Okay, but now your triangle is not an isosceles. It is simple a triangle in which two altitudes are drawn and these two altitudes are equal. Now you have to prove the opposite, that the angle, the triangle AB is congruent to ACF, you have to prove, and second is you have to prove that ABC is an isosceles triangle. So this is the opposite to the question number 3, isn't it? So question number 4, your ABC, BE and CF. Okay, so first is, see, the given part and the proof part you have to write it by yourself. Okay, I'm just doing the description part. So what I write is, in triangle ABE and triangle ACF. Okay, so you can see ABE and ACF. So first point is angle E is equal to angle F, that is 90 degree. Okay, next your altitude BE will be equal to the altitude CF, and one more we can tell that angle A for this triangle BAE and angle CAF, if you see both the angle A is common. If you see, this angle is common to this triangle also, this triangle also, isn't it? So therefore I can write that your ABE is congruent to triangle ACF by which rule? Angle side angle rule, isn't it? And this is the first proof. So together we can show this is the first proof of your answer, and second proof is by CPCT. So if you see here, if you focus on this triangle and we are focusing on this triangle, so this angle has been gone, altitude has also been gone, 90 degree has also been gone. So what is the left out? So if you see, side AB and side AC is left out, therefore we can say that the side AB is also equal to the side AC. Okay, so together we have done the two proof in the same answer. Okay, so this is the completion of question number 4. So all of you go through these 4 questions and copy it down on your copy.